Hey there, it's Alisha Carlson here from Find Your Thrive, and today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of cultivating an abundance mindset when it comes to our confidence. Now, I'm sure that we've all been in that place where maybe we're standing in the checkout line and we see magazine covers, or maybe we notice another woman in the store with us, and we just think to ourselves, they've got it all together, and if I could just be more like fill in the blank, then I would be confident, then I would be comfortable, then my life would kind of just be that picture perfect idea. And there's been all those conversations about how social media can be kind of this devastating and damaging place if we spend too much time there. And I would agree that that's true. If we are getting on Instagram, we're getting on Facebook, we're scrolling Pinterest, kind of looking for certain ideas of what that perfect life looks like. And I will be the first to say that I used to be that way. I would pick up people or life, and I would flip through those magazines looking at these celebrities and just think, if I could just have more money, if I could just be a little bit skinnier, if I could just be all these other things, then I would be happy. Then I would be able to live my life, fulfill my purpose, and be the person that I was created to be. And there was this point in time where I remember just kind of deliberately making the choice to kind of scrap all of my magazine subscriptions. I quit buying People, I quit buying Life, I quit buying all these other magazines that caused me to kind of feel like I wasn't good enough. And some people might look at that as kind of the sign of weakness, that I couldn't sort of separate out my life from theirs or something like that. But I saw it as kind of this necessary thing. It was this trigger that was causing feelings of inadequacy, of not being good enough, of not being whatever enough. And that's not who I was created to be, and that's not who you were created to be. I think when we kind of come into situations, whether it's looking at social media, checking out magazines, or even just entering into other social situations where we are coming at it from kind of this less than perspective, or thinking that there's only so much beauty, there's only so much success, there's only so much happiness to go around, that can create huge feelings of insecurity. And that shows itself in some pretty ugly ways in our interactions with ourselves and with other people. And so today I just want to talk to you about consciously starting to make that shift so that you're not looking at, well, she's already so pretty, or she's already got the success that I want, so I can't have that too, because there is more than enough to go around. We live in an abundant universe. We were created with abundance in mind. And so it really is just kind of about stepping into and claiming the things that are put on your heart, claiming those dreams, claiming those visions, claiming those things that you want for yourself, knowing that just because or if somebody else has them also, that there is still enough for you, that you can still desire those things, you can still work to have those things. And so just by making that shift, even if it's small at first, like for me, it started with scrapping the magazine so that I wasn't constantly bringing things into my life that was causing me to compare myself and kind of put myself down. You know, that was a small first step, and then it slowly kind of started to spiral into something bigger and something greater as I started to remove more of those triggers. So that's kind of the challenge for you, is to look at your life and look at certain areas or relationships where you kind of enter into it and immediately you start to notice some negative feelings or some negative self-talk come up. And ask yourself, is that because you're afraid that if somebody else has what you want, that you can't also have it? Because that's simply not true. So if there are things that you have been kind of holding back on, or things that dreams or visions or goals that you've shelved because you just thought that there wasn't enough to go around, I want to encourage you today to dust some of those dreams off and start to kind of breathe the life back into them. Maybe that starts with you just kind of journaling the vision that you have for yourself. Maybe that starts with setting some goals again. Maybe that starts with identifying just those triggers that cause you to kind of go into that scarcity mindset. And then you can kind of start to look at them and evaluate them, and you can start to speak the truth that there is enough, that you are good enough, that any skill or any resource, any tool that you need, there is plenty for you to get your hands on to start kind of crafting those dreams and those visions and making them a reality. So if you're operating from a place of scarcity today, I encourage you to just throw away that way of thinking and know that there is more than enough. You were created with abundance in mind, and it is time for you to dust those dreams off and pursue them with fierceness, with passion, and with an abundance mindset. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that this encourages you to kind of challenge some of the ways that you're thinking about yourself or you're thinking about the world around you, and that it most of all empowers you to kind of step back into those dreams, to step into those visions and start pursuing those God-given gifts and talents that you have, and just really living that life, that big life, the best life, living life full out. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. I would love to hear how this helps you, how this motivates you. Please feel free to share. Go ahead and click subscribe so that you can stay up to date with these little trainings and talks and tips that I'll be sharing. And like I said, have a great day, and I can't wait to hear how this helps you. So drop a comment down below. Until next time.